And to President Museveni, in 1986, you asked for 4 years to reorganize the country and hand over power to a civilian government. We agreed. You personally said that Africa's problem was not the people, but the leaders who overstay in power. In 1990, you asked for 5 more years to be able to enact a durable constitution for the nation, and then go. We agreed. In 1995, you asked for a new mandate under the constitution. You asked for 5 more years. We agreed. In 2001, you requested the nation to renew your mandate for the last constitutional term. We agreed. In 2005, you moved to remove presidential term limits. You told us that you wanted only 5 years to be able to consolidate your achievements. We agreed. And then in 2011, you came back. You campaigned under the Prosperity for All slogan. You promised that poverty would be history in Uganda after that term, and that you would return to Rwachitula and look after your cows. These were your words. 2016 came, and again you came back, asking for the very, very last term. Yes, in a televised address, you told the nation, and you swore that you would certainly not lead beyond 75 years of age. You told us that after 75, a leader would no longer have the vigor required to run a country.
That one, I think that one we had ignored. We had not discussed it. It can be discussed, but since we had not, but I think after 75, the vigor, I think there's some scientific idea there that maybe the vigor is not as much after 75 years. So that one I wouldn't quarrel with some. I know there are some leaders who have been leading even beyond 75, but I think if you want very active leaders, it's good to have the ones below 75.
So are you saying you wouldn't go beyond 75 yourself, sir?
Not at all.
So are you saying you wouldn't go beyond 75 yourself, sir?
Not at all.
You promised that your last term would be a term pledging to fight and end corruption. Well, Mr. President, you have failed us on all these promises, and our hope was that you would end your term in 2021 and give way for the nation to begin a new chapter. And if you do that, the nation will be grateful for your contribution. Mr. President, Bob Marley said, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. You cannot lie to a whole nation and think each time you will get away with it. As a good reader of history, you should remember that history repeats itself with leaders who thought they were wiser than their generations. Those who thought that populations were gullible and easily manipulated. Usually there comes a time when people are tired. Ugandans are tired. They have been patient with you. They have been respectful and generous with you, knowing that in 2021 a new dispensation will come. Please do not abuse our trust and patience. Our children want to emulate a leader who does not lie to the country on national TV. Come out and repeat what you said on NTV's Patrick Kamara program when he asked you if you would go beyond 75 years. Not at all. Certainly not. That's what you said, Mr. President. And as the first citizen of Uganda, you should come out and inspire the nation to always be truthful to their word. Because as they say, a man is as good as his word. We cannot continue to have a president whose word we can no longer trust. Enough is enough. Now to you, my fellow Ugandans, especially the younger generation, I know you know the things I'm talking about because most of the problems I have mentioned affect you every day. Poverty, unemployment, uncertainty, exclusion, violence at the hands of the state, and many others. We only have this one chance. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, no matter your political affiliation or creed, poverty and these terrible conditions in our country do not discriminate. Article number 1 of our Constitution says all power belongs to the people. We are the people. I want to call upon all leaders, from religious leaders, cultural leaders, leaders of the business community, members of civil society, leaders of educational institutions, journalists, bloggers, fellow artists, and all of you fellow Ugandans. Please don't keep quiet on this very sensitive matter on the future of our country, Uganda. As it has been said before, and now seems real in our times, that the world is suffering not because of the words of the evil people, but because of the silence of the good people. Speak up, or else your children in future will ask you what you did when the nation came to this point. Begin today and exercise your God-given right. Call your member of parliament, or better still, pay them a visit and demand for accountability. Stand up and speak up. Rise up before it's too late, my brothers and sisters. And if you believe the words I'm saying are true, please translate this into your own language and into all the languages you know. Social media is available. Let us make use of this modern technology to emancipate ourselves, because the time is now. Make use of it now. Spread this word. Make sure everybody gets to know about this. Make sure everybody gets involved, because we are the country, we are the future, and the future is today. Thank you very much for God and my country.
Sigenda kudda ku byakabula buteegero ng'ow'obusaasala omunnyo, kantuukire ku bubaka obuntumiddwa abakulu, era musseeyo omwoyo kuba nze nfuuse ng'ow'ekiwungu akulowoozaako n'akwokera lufuuka. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu kati yafuuse ensonga erumya abayaaye, kubanga awatali kuwannaanya azze okuvuganya ku kifo ky'omukulembeze w'eggwanga Uganda. Kyagulanyi yajjanga kibunoomu era tewalidda mulala, nga kye kimuleese okutambula naawe ngeri yakalannamu ak'ettooke ekkulu mumizi okujjawo ekitayiriro ng'ow'obusaazaddde ow'obuwala, olwo obuyinza bw'abantu bubaddire mu kwesalirawo engeri eggwanga lyabwe gye lisaanye okuddukanyizibwamu. Omubanda wa Kabaka mwetegefu okugatta Uganda yonna, kubanga abaliwo baafuuka kyalema, nga n'olwekyo bannayuganda tebasaanye kubalinda kugenera mu buyinza batuuke okuwunzika nga n'emmamba ebanyeenyeza ngobero. Abamunyooma nti lubwa lukovvu, mukimanye nti balunyoomera ku kyoto bwe lutuuka ku nsiko nga luwera ennemba. Omwana wa ghetto akujjukiza nti ye obukulembeze bwe tebujja kuba bwakweyogezanga ng'ow'amali bw'ayassira embwa nti bw'eribulwa amannyo ndigisongolera emmambo. Agenda kukola butassa mukka butassa mwoyo, okukakasa nti buli munnansi eby'obugagga by'ensi abigabanako kyenkanyi, ngeri ya luvulunguti abasajja lwe baliira ku magi. Ono omwana ddala nnantalabikalabikanga musezaaserera mu gaalubindi, kubanga mu kaseera mpawe kaaga k'amaze mu by'obufuzi atadde abanene ku bunkenke, ng'emitima gibasula ku mutwe ng'eyabuulira ku w'olugambo, ng'obuzira bwe kati bwa kigere kya mbogo kye beegezaamu nga teriiwo. Teweerabira nti akabonero manvuuli, olwo Ssentamu akwata enkasi n'essuubi nti wanaatuukira ku jjindikiro, nga bangi mutya bagamukadde asanze ennuuni y'olusuku mu lw'entemera, okuggyako nga mwagala kukiza munda ng'akaabira eddiba ly'enjobe. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yagwana obuyinza bw'eggwanga lino tuve ku biriwo eby'okwebambalika ng'omunafu alima ku kkubo, kubanga bulijjo n'okumyuka amaaso si buzira singa endege abazigobesa mafumu na ngabo.